Hey, Vikings Nation. Skol, baby, Skol. Welcome back to the channel where we bleed purple and gold. And today, we're diving headfirst into the wild, unpredictable world of the Minnesota Vikings 2025 NFL draft plans. Teaser alert. Are we about to land a game-changer who'll have US Bank Stadium shaking louder than a Kirk Cousins primetime comeback? Stick around because this is gonna get good. Picture this. It's March 31st, 2025, and the offseason buzz is electric. After an aggressive free agency spree that patched up our offensive and defensive lines and secondary, GM Kwesi Adofo-Mensah is sitting pretty with a roster that's deeper than the Mississippi River. But here's the hook. Our Vikings only have 4 draft picks this year, and the NFL draft is creeping up fast. Are we trading back for more ammo, or locking in a cornerstone at pick 24? Let's break it down together. You know me. I'm your diehard Vikings fan bringing you the latest Vikings news straight from the heart of the fanbase. Today, we're unpacking the mock draft rumors, free agency fallout, and what it all means for our purple pride. Grab your horns, hit that like button already, and let's talk about where our Vikings are headed next. The offseason kicked off with some serious question marks for Minnesota. Our interior lines, both offense and defense, were screaming for help, and the secondary? Let's just say it wasn't exactly locking down receivers like prime Xavier Rhodes. But Kwesi didn't mess around. He went full Viking warrior mode in free agency, fortifying those spots like we're building a fortress for a Super Bowl run. Now, here's where it gets juicy. With those needs patched up, the Vikings don't have a glaring hole anymore. That's right, we're not desperate. We've got flexibility, and that's a rare luxury for a team eyeing the playoffs in 2025. But don't sleep on this yet. Mock drafts are pointing to one spot that's still got fans like me chewing our fingernails. Cornerback. Isaiah Rodgers and Jeff Okudah joined the squad in free agency, and they're solid, don't get me wrong. But are they the long-term answer? I'm not so sure. That's why the draft buzz has me hyped. Could we snag a young stud to lock down that secondary for years? What do you think, Vikings fam? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear your take. Let's talk about this cornerback situation, because it's heating up fast. The latest mock draft roundup has Kwesi eyeing Maxwell Hairston from Kentucky, and oh boy, this kid's got my blood pumping. At 5'11", he's not the tallest, but those long arms and lightning-quick feet? He's a receiver's nightmare. Ran a blazing 4.28 second 40 at the combine, fastest of any prospect this year. Hairston's a feisty one too. Loves getting in your face in coverage, and his movement skills are straight-up elite. Sure, he missed 5 games in 2024 with a shoulder tweak, raising some durability flags, but when he's on, he's on. Imagine him pairing with Brian Flores' defense, boosting our man coverage game to another level. My heart's racing just thinking about it. We've got to get younger and faster in that secondary, folks. Rodgers and Okudah are stopgaps, but Hairston? He could be our building block for the next decade. Are you sold on him, or should we look elsewhere? Hit me up below. Let's debate this, Vikings Nation. Now, let's switch gears to the offensive line, because J.J. McCarthy deserves some love up front. One mock draft has us grabbing Alabama's Tyler Booker, and I'm all in on this vibe. He's a beast, size, grit, and that intangible fire you can't teach. Perfect for Kevin O'Connell's zone blocking scheme that's going to make our offense hum. Booker didn't light up the combine stats-wise, but tape don't lie, people. This guy's got the raw talent to anchor our line and keep JJ upright while he's slinging it to Justin Jefferson. After free agency beefed up our trenches, adding Booker could turn a strength into a downright superpower. Imagine the possibilities. What's your call here? Are we set enough on the O-line to skip this pick? Or is Booker the missing piece to unleash McCarthy's full potential? I'm torn, so let's hash it out in the comments. Your opinion matters, Vikings faithful. Safety's another spot turning heads after Cameron Bynum bolted to the Colts in free agency. 51 straight starts. Gone just like that. One mock draft's got us snagging Nick Emenwari from South Carolina, and this dude's a freak athlete. Versatile enough to play single high, nickel, or crash the box. He's got Flores written all over him. Imagine Emenwari learning the ropes under Harrison Smith, the legend himself. That mentorship could turn him into a cornerstone for our defense. keeping that secondary nasty in 2025 and beyond. Trading back still an option with only 4 picks, but if he's there at 24, I say we pounce. What about you? Starks from Texas A&M's another name floating around. Top safety in the class, instinctive and ready to ball out day one. Which one's your pick, fam? Emanwari or Starks? Let's get this conversation rolling. Hit those comments hard. Wide receiver talk always gets us Vikings fans fired up, right? We're wizards at drafting and developing them. Think Jefferson, Thielen, Diggs, and now Matthew Golden's name is popping up. Pairing him with JJ and Justin? That's a dream combo that'd have McCarthy grinning ear to ear. Golden's got that big play juice we crave, and after our free agency moves, we can afford to take a swing on a luxury pick like this. Sure, we're set at receiver for 2025, but why not stack the deck even more? Imagine the fireworks. Defenses wouldn't know who to cover. Are we overdoing it at wideout, or is Golden the spark we need to take the offense to the next level? I'm leaning yes, but I want to hear from you. Drop your hot takes below, Vikings Nation. Okay, let's get wild for a sec. Trading back's a hot topic with our measly 4 picks. One mock has us sliding down, grabbing a 4th rounder and a 2026 pick, then landing a small school tackle to play guard. Scheme fit? Check. Upside? Double check. This could be Kwesi's genius at work again. Picture this, we stockpile more draft capital, something we desperately need, while still nabbing a hidden gem to bolster the line. This classic Viking strategy: build smart, build deep. But here's the kicker. Do we trust a small school guy to step up in Minnesota? What's your gut say? Trade back and roll the dice, or stay put and grab a sure thing? I'm on the edge of my seat. Let me know where you stand in the comments. Running back? Yep, co-pilot's obsessed. 3 mocks in a row have us grabbing one. And this time it's Ole Miss explosive Quinton Judkins. Aaron Jones is 30, and while he's still got it, a high-end RB to complement him could keep our backfield fresh and ferocious. Judkins fits that bill. This dude's a human highlight reel, shifty, powerful, and built to break games open. Pair him with Jones, and suddenly our run game's a two-headed monster defenses can't stop. But here's the rub, with other needs lurking, is RB really the move in round 1? Tell me, Vikings fam, are we good with Jones and a late-round pickup? Or do we splurge on Judkins early? I'm torn, so let's argue this out below. I need your passion on this one. Here's a curveball: Aaron Rodgers strolling into Minnesota during the draft, fresh off a Jelly Roll concert and a Pat McAfee show cameo. He swings open the war room doors, begging to join the Vikings, but Kevin O'Connell shuts it down easy. Instead, we grab a linebacker to anchor Flores D. Imagine Rodgers' face. Priceless. But seriously, a middle linebacker could solidify our front 7, especially after free agency focused elsewhere. It's not flashy, but it's gritty, just like us Vikings fans love it. Could this be the sleeper pick that pays off big? What's your reaction? Rodgers drama aside, are you cool with a linebacker here, or should we aim higher? Hit me with your thoughts. Let's keep this fire going. Let's hit the trenches again, because you can never be too strong up the middle. One mock's got us taking an All-American from Ole Miss, 6'3", 305 pounds of pure dominance. In 2024, he racked up 48 tackles, 6.5 sacks, and a fumble recovery, career highs across the board. This guy's a dynamo. Exactly what we need to keep our D-line terrorizing QBs like we did in free agency with Jonathan Allen and Javon Hargrave. Pair him with those studs, and we're talking a front that's downright unfair. My purple heart's pounding just thinking about it. Are we overloading the D-line? Or is this the final piece for a championship push? I say go for it, but I want to hear your take. Drop it in the comments, Vikings Nation. Back to the draft board. Kwesi's got options galore, and that's what makes this so thrilling. We could stay at 24 and grab a star, trade back for depth, or even, dare I say it, trade up if someone slides. After free agency filled so many holes, this flexibility feels like a golden ticket. Think about it. 2025's shaping up as a playoff or bust year, and every pick's gotta count. Whether it's Hairston's speed, Booker's brawn, or Emanwari's versatility, we're building something special. But here's the million-dollar question. What's our top priority right now? You tell me, fam. What's the one position we can't ignore in this draft? corner, safety, O-line? Lay it out in the comments. I'm dying to see where you're at. Let's zoom out for a sec. Free agency was a masterclass by Kwesi. Over $245 million spent, snagging studs like Allen and Hargrave, and suddenly our trenches are a force. That wild card loss to the Rams in 2024, 9 sacks allowed, lit a fire, and we're not messing around anymore. Now, with J.J. McCarthy under center and a beefed-up roster, the draft's our chance to polish this gem. We're not just patching holes, we're stacking talent to dominate. It's the kind of off-season that gets a Vikings fan like me dreaming of that elusive Super Bowl. What's got you most hyped from free agency? The D-line haul? JJ's protection? Spill it below. Let's geek out together over this new-look Vikings squad. Mock drafts are fun, but they're just the appetizer. April 24th to 26th, 2025, at Lambeau Field is the main course. Yeah, it stinks it's in Packers territory, but we're crashing that party Vikings style. Every pick's gonna feel like a battle cry. Can you feel the tension building? Picture us on draft night. Horns up, snacks ready, screaming at the TV as Kwesi makes his move. Will it be Hairston locking down corners, Judkins breaking ankles, or a trade that shocks the league? The suspense is killing me, and I know you're right there with me. What's your draft night prediction? Give me your boldest take. I want to see some wild guesses in the comments. Vikings Nation, we're a fan base that lives for this stuff. Draft drama, free agency wins, the whole roller coaster. Minnesota Vikings news isn't just headlines. It's our heartbeat. From Jefferson Circus catches to Flores Blitz packages, we're building a team that's got the NFC on notice. But it's not just about the players, it's about us, the fans. We're the 12th man, the ones who keep this fire burning. So what's your vibe heading into the draft? Optimistic? Nervous? Pumped? Lay it on me. I'm here for every second of this journey with you. Let's keep the energy high, fam. Hit that like button if you're as obsessed with the Vikings as I am, and drop your hype level in the comments. Skol forever. Alright, Vikings Nation, we've dissected the draft, drooled over free agency, and dreamed big. Now it's your turn to take the wheel. Subscribe if you haven't already, because we're just getting started with Vikings news that hits harder than a Dalvin Cook stiff arm. This is our year. I can feel it in my bones. Before I sign off, one last question. Who's your dream pick for the Vikings in 2025? Hairston, Booker, Judkins, someone else entirely? Leave it below, and let's keep this purple party rocking. Share this with your fellow fans. Spread the Skol vibes far and wide. Thanks for hanging with me, you beautiful people. Like, comment, subscribe, and let's ride this Vikings wave together. See you next time, and as always, Skol Vikings.